Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru. Welcome to the crazy frenetic board that is level 303. We need to obtain 80,000 points to get 1 star, not a problem. With all of these specials on the board and all of the jelly that we need to get rid of, including the stuff that's trapped down here under this chocolate and behind these licorice cages, we're going to get our points. Now normally I would say seriously consider each move that you make on this board, but in the beginning we only have one move we can make. That's often going to be the case on this board. We're limited by what's available to us. So let's just start trying to open things up. The thing that's the most disconcerting at this point in time for me is I've got ticking time bombs set at 8 down here. If I don't free those, then or actually eliminate them, then my moves effectively go from 53 down to 8. And that's all I have to be able to beat this level. So let's see what we can do. We're going to set some things off. We have to set some things in motion here. We don't have a choice with our turn. But what we're going to be doing is freeing... Oh, look, it took care of itself. I was going to say, we're going to be freeing our color bomb, and we're going to try to use that to eliminate at least one, if not both of these. And they're gone. So that is no longer an issue for me. If it's still for you, load up with more specials even, or take them out with these lolly hammers, or increase the amount of time you have to take care of them. All right, now our next mission is to try to get as much of this frosting gone as possible. We have to be able to reach down here, and so the frosting is important. We've got to get it gone. The nice thing about the chocolate, it can only expand in these two areas as far as I can see. It can only go to an adjacent, like if this were chocolate, it would have to go to an adjacent horizontal or vertical square. It can't go diagonally, and it can't, like if it's here, it can't go onto something that isn't candy. So here this has no place to go, and this only has two places it can go. So it's kind of effectively trapped there for the moment. That's nice, I like that. While it's trapped there, I'm going to try to knock out some of this frosting. Some of the frosting the work I'm doing on the frosting may untrap that chocolate, and I understand that that's okay. Eventually I have to do that anyway. But while it's trapped, I'm going to make the best use of my time. I like this move. I like to get down into that edge there. The other thing I'm going to need to do is make sure that I pay attention to where there is still jelly, because I'm going to have to attack that jelly, and it's going to be covered over by chocolate. It's going to become invisible. So I have to make sure I know where it is, so I know where to go back and hit hard. I like to try to take out the frosting, I like to try to take out the chocolate, but when I see something like a color bomb, I can't help myself. There was another special I could have made and tried to hook them up together. I should have slowed down a little bit, paid attention, and evaluated my moves. So use my mistake as a cautionary tale. Alright, still taking out the frosting. I'm not too worried about the chocolate at this point in time. I can't reach it, so there's no point in worrying. Even when I can reach it, if I can't take out a frosting, I'm not going to do it. But here I can take out a chocolate and a frosting. Ooh, and this is nice. I'm able to make some more specials. Okay, and then the problem is detonating these specials before they're consumed by chocolate. And here I'll detonate this one, which will set off this one right in close to the action. It's also going to detonate this, and that's okay because it's going to take away a color of a candy and concentrate the colors that are left on the board. Notice, got all my points already, don't need to worry. Like I said, that's taken care of. Still making this special, still not too worried about the chocolate. It's going to be a yo-yo game. It'll go back and forth. Alright, now I've got the opportunity to pair up my color bomb with a striped candy. That's going to take out almost everything I need it to remove. But since it doesn't, and since I've got one jelly here and two jellies here basically, I'm going to keep track of that. I know I have to hit these. So pay attention so you don't duplicate your work. I don't think there's a jelly under here. I think this was created by a question mark. Doesn't matter, still just double checking because I didn't have any other better move. I can take out this chocolate now, and it'll stop it from getting a chocolate the next turn. Just trying to take care of this area here. I'll worry about the outlaying areas as soon as this is done. She says, and then she realizes she has no good move over here. Well, let's just take out a jelly while we're over here. Now we're getting some specials made. If we can line up those specials, or just bring that special down into the fray here, watch what we're going to do. We're going to make it so it detonates right here, takes that out. If we could detonate this jelly, that would be great, and or this candy, that would be great, and I see a way we can. We'll detonate this, it'll set this off. So now we just have this one thick. And now we don't have to worry. There are no more jellies surrounding this area. So that is no problem for us. So that's how we beat level 303. It's a little tricky. I understand. It may take you a couple tries. If you're still having trouble after a few more tries, put in the message box in the comments specifically what's hanging you up, and I'll try to help you with that. If this was at all helpful, please hit like, and of course if you want to see more videos, you can always subscribe. Thanks for watching.